Alrighty, good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well, and I welcome you to a full day of streaming. What's up, what's up? How's everyone doing? It is Sunday, April 26th, 2020. And good stuff today. Good variety of stuff on the streams today, for sure. I am geared up and ready. First of all, before we even start, I would like to say, guys, amazing. We hit a 50 vest streak last night. 50. That's insane. Crazy. Never thought we would get that positive and have that much support. Thank you guys so much for that. All right. So I've already said what we're going to do is later this week, there's going to be a special, little celebratory thing that we're going to do on stream together here. I guess someone working on that right now, and I will let you know when that is ready so that you guys know exactly when you can check it out here live on a stream. All right. We're going to do stuff together to celebrate. All right. Now, I said this last night when we hit the 50 vest streak. I said if we hit a 100 vest streak, which first of all, I'm not expecting that's going to happen at all. That would mean another month, okay, of constant support and hitting the tips goal every stream. I'm not foreseeing that happening, just being honest, okay? But if by some crazy stretch of the imagination we do hit a 100 vest streak, I'm actually going to do a very special thing. I don't know what yet. We have to see what happens as we get closer to it because I don't know what's going to happen with the world. Right now, we're still in lockdown, and I already said, I'd like to maybe do a special event where we celebrate, and I'll maybe wear a different kind of vest or decorate or something, but can't do that when everything's closed, okay? So we'll see what happens. It's crazy that this is happening, coinciding with such a weird time for everyone, right? But let's see what happens over the course of the next month or so. And like I said, if we do hit that 100 vest streak, I promise you I will do something special. Okay? What yet? I can't tell you. We got to see what happens over the course of the next month, basically. I would love if in the next month things open up again and I could go out and find some stuff. All right? So we'll see. We shall see. But thank you so much. The last month has been amazing. I mean, every stream has been pretty positive. Everyone being super supportive. And it's really awesome right now. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Okay? So let's talk now about what we're going to be doing. Today it's the continuation of Nioh 2, which has been running for quite some time at this point. I know we started back in friggin' March, and here we are at the end of April. The game is incredibly lengthy. At this point, if I look at my playthrough, I actually think that I'm over 50 hours into the game, which is insane. Can you imagine being over 50 hours into a From Software Soulsborne game? You know what I mean? Yeah, we're at 45 parts, and each part is a minimum of an hour long, with some of those parts actually being longer than that, being about an hour and a half. So definitely we're 50 plus hours, and we're not done yet. We're still in chapter 5 of 7. Now, I've been in chapter 5 for about 2 streams, so we'll see what happens today. But hopefully, we will get some good progress. Perhaps, another major story mission. And continue on with the plot of the game. I believe last stream we did, I think, at least one major story mission. I mean, that's kind of the goal every time I play Nioh. Try to complete one major story mission every stream. Sometimes we don't get to do that. Because there's a lot of side content in the game as well. Okay? So, let's see how it goes today. All right? If we beat chapter 5 and head on to chapter 6, great. With only 7 chapters in the game, that would mean that we're in the home stretch. At the same time, I'm being told that chapter 7 is very short. It's basically just the finale stage. So if that's the case, then maybe we'll be beating this sooner rather than later. Because I've actually been, pondering in my head, are we going to complete Nioh 2 or Final Fantasy 7 first? And right now we're in chapter 14 of Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which just became this crazy side content grind. A ton of side missions appeared out of nowhere, and the game literally says, do them now, because if you go to the next story segment, you're locked out of all this content forever. So that's what I'm focusing on now in Final Fantasy 7, and that might be another 1 to 2 streams from what I've seen. People are telling me this is the crazy open world grind area of the game where there's just ridiculous amount of content. If you want to do it, you could skip it, but it's worth it to do it. So, I thought, maybe I'll beat Final Fantasy 7 quickly, and then this happened. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen here in regards to Nioh 2 and how much further we've got. I'm not in a rush to beat it. I am enjoying it. You know, the Switchglaive build, the Magic build, has been quite fun, especially now that I can transition between the Switchglaive stances. You know, it's been super duper good. It's annoying in a lot of parts because of the insanely cheap deaths, but at the same time, you know, to persevere and keep going is quite fun. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the playthrough. Certainly a different kind of playthrough than my Nioh 1 playthrough, which was based only on using one stance of the spear and basically parrying everything in the game. This time it's much more combat action based, you know, almost never blocking, almost dodging, and playing kind of like Bloodborne, but with these special weapon transition abilities. So we shall see how it goes today, okay? So that's the main stream. Now later tonight is going to be Animal Crossing New Horizons, okay? Now, my wife has told me that tonight should be a very good stream because she has been working on improving the island all week long, ever since the island hit 3 stars over on Thursday, okay? So apparently there was many improvements to the island and it looks really nice. I guess I'll see tonight when we play, right? Should be pretty fun. And, you know, keep in mind now we can terraform if we want. So maybe I'll buy the ability to do some terraforming and we'll mess around with the island a little bit. And, you know, we'll see what we want to do tonight. Now, finally, the game has opened up, which is cool because there were a few streams there where there really wasn't that much to do. And now the game's opened up. Now I basically have freedom to do whatever I want. You know, do I want to change the cliffs? Do I want to reform the rivers and the lakes? Do I want to renovate and move houses around? You know, it could do anything I want. Okay? So we'll see what happens later tonight with Animal Crossing. Okay, guys? Then on Monday, we will continue with Banjo-Tooie, the retro playthrough that I started on Friday. This was the Viewer's Choice event winner. So we'll continue on with Banjo-Tooie as the main gameplay stream on Monday. And then Monday night is our weekly Minecraft stream. And this week what we're going to do is kind of finish up with the fallout of going to the Nether, which we did last week. We got so many cool things. You know, we got a teleportation spot that gives us a shortcut across the entirety of the map. We've got blaze rods, and we got to see what we can do with those. And I believe we're going to start our Greco-Roman building this week. So that'll be cool too. All right. So that's going to be fun. Now, Tuesday I'm off. All right. I return on Wednesday with the continuation of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, now I've been hearing that apparently there is a major DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot this week, and from what I'm going to understand, I could be wrong, I think it is the Dragon Ball Super DLC. This is the one I've been waiting for because I never watched Dragon Ball Super, so I know nothing about the plot. I don't understand, you know, the characters or whatever, and I've said when this DLC comes out, I definitely want to play it. At this point, I'm doing 3 different games. So I'm not going to be doing it immediately at launch. I'm going to continue on with the 3 different games that I'm playing right now. Okay? So that's what we're going to do until one of them concludes. Now, here's what I think I'm going to do. When one of the 3 games concludes, all right, then I will ask you guys, the viewing audience, would you rather see me start Fire Emblem 3 Houses or this Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super DLC for Kakarot? Okay? Because I would like to do either. I've never played Fire Emblem at all, so I don't know nothing about the franchise. That would be some kind of new exposure for me. Or, you know, doing the DLC that I've wanted to do because I don't understand, you know, Dragon Ball Super. Okay? So either one. All right? Now, keep in mind, it doesn't, you know, don't worry, because already people are saying, but we wanted this, we wanted that. Everything's going to happen. Remember, May is going to be a very slow month for game releases. You got to remember this. May was supposed to be a ginormous month with Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, and it looks like none of that's going to happen. It looks like all the new releases are going to end up getting delayed, and it's just going to be a month of expansions and remasters, right? There's not going to be pretty much anything new in the month of May. So please understand that and know that it's not a big deal. If we do one and not the other one's going to happen eventually. You don't have to worry about, oh no, you know, this sucks that we have to wait even longer. Because keep in mind, both Nioh 2 and Final Fantasy VII, I'm a good tear into. So chances are, I am going to be beating both of them within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I get that feeling, and once that happens, we need new game playthroughs to replace them, right? So we shall see what happens, and go from there. All right, so that's kind of the plan. Continuing with Nioh 2, Final Fantasy VII, Banjo-Tooie on the main gameplay streams, all the regular chill stuff at night, and then we balance that out until we start beating some of these games, and then we're going to see Fire Emblem 3 Houses and probably the Dragon Ball Super DLC as the next 2 projects. that we begin to work on, and then after that we can mix in other variety stuff that I've been wanting to get around to and haven't. Should be good. It should be a good variety of stuff for May, even though there's not much going on in new release time here because of the worldwide pandemic. Okay. Now hold on a second. Someone said something. I missed it. Someone said something I wanted to say, address in the stream chat, but now. Yeah, well, I missed it. Sorry. So someone had said something specific about a game, but now I missed it. Shit. All right. I'm turning on my air conditioner because already it's starting to get hot in here. I've only been talking to you guys for like 10 minutes, and already the temperature in the office is heated up 3 degrees and climbing because the sun's coming out outside. That's what happens. I was like, oh, maybe I could get away with a day without the air conditioning. Nope. Nope. Not in this office. But anyway. So, ladies and gents, let's continue here. Also this week, on Wednesday, all right, Wednesday night's late night stream is going to be Call of Duty Warzone, but it's going to be the last session of it, all right? I'm just being honest here. I'm not really digging it. I played it for, over a month now, maybe 2 months, because you guys wanted me to, but I don't really like it. I think it's shitty. I think the gunplay is terrible. The connections are terrible. I've had enough. You know, I hated the multiplayer of this game. Then I go to play the Battle Royale, and it's just as bad. 2 people shooting each other, they're Terminators, and eat 5 million bullets each, and then when you watch the kill cam, it's nothing like what actually happened when you were firing at the enemy. It's horseshit. And, you know, Infinity Ward should be ashamed, but they're not, because they made an insane amount of money because people are stupid, and they just buy it anyway, even though it sucks. So I'm done with it. Like, seriously, this week is the final week of Warzone. I'm not doing it anymore. But I need to determine what I'm going to be doing next for a late night stream to replace it. And I got a few candidates. You know, we could go back to the retro stuff of the Genesis Mini or Super Nintendo. We could continue on with the Mega Man Zero collection, which we're now on Mega Man Zero 3. So we could do that. Or we could start up something completely new. Like people had asked me to do Doom 64 when I was playing Doom 2 and then Doom Eternal. Maybe we could do that. You know, there's a lot of candidates for a late night stream that could take over for Call of Duty Warzone. All right. So, we'll see. We shall see what happens. What I'm going to do is this Wednesday night, I'm going to ask you guys during the late stream. We're going to basically, the whole point of the stream is to say goodbye to this game that sucks and to try to brainstorm what do we want to do as a late night stream to replace it. All right. So, that's kind of the whole purpose of Wednesday night stream. I hope you'll be here for that, and we can talk it out together and try to figure it out. All right. Fair enough. All right. Good stuff. Outside of that, not much else to talk about. We are nearing the end of April. When we hit May, there will be the return of a sub goal. The reason we did not have a sub goal in April was because we had a ginormous, an absolutely ginormous sub bomb at the end of March to hit the tier 2 sub goal. Okay? I'm talking 75 subs in a day. That's how many we got. It was insanity. And I know those are all going to expire within the next few days because it was right at the end of March. So I didn't want to do a sub goal for the month, and then everyone gets disappointed when all of a sudden we get a giant dip in subs. But we should get back to normal sub levels come May. And so we will have a sub goal. I already know what it's going to be, and it should be a good time. So, yeah, there you go. I know all month people have been asking me. Nope, sub goal returns in May. Okay? All right, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I think we've covered all the bases at this point. So, thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me on possible stream 51 of the Vest Streak. Pretty crazy, huh? All right, let's talk about, let's get to the gratuitous plug segment, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome years that you guys have been supportive of me, that you guys have allowed me to share my daily gameplay experiences with all of you, okay? I absolutely love the fact that I have a job that is my passion. You know, gaming, I grew up as a gamer in various capacities, and now I get to do this for a living. Not that I ever intended that, but I'm so grateful and so lucky that that's the case. How many people get to say they love what they do for their jobs? Not many. So I realize I'm in a minority here, all right? In addition, I'm incredibly grateful that you guys come out and hang out with me on a daily basis And I am able to continue to do this during a time when a lot of people, sadly, cannot do what they do for a living, but I can. I'm so grateful that I'm lucky enough to be doing something that I work from home, and I can continue to do it during this worldwide pandemic. And many people have reached out and said, Phil, thank you for the consistency in what you put out, and thank you for giving us a way to kind of just unplug from all the stress that's going on in the world right now, because it's pretty messed up what's happening, and we like the fact that we can come to your streams consistently on a daily basis and escape all that crap. And it is my pleasure to be able to do that, guys. I appreciate it so much. So thank you for that. Now, I am a full-time live streamer. Excuse me. I'm battling allergies. It sucks. I already sneezed this morning. The thing is, usually I'm all right, and if I sneeze, it screws all my sinuses up. So, apologies, guys. My throat, once again, is all gunked up today. Nothing I can do about it. The allergies, persist probably for about a month. Until finally my body stops being annoyed by the pollen outside, okay? But, I'm a full-time live streamer. That means I'm here 6 days a week full-time streaming for all of you guys, okay? In addition to that, I am uploading all of these streams as archives over on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, okay? And, that's for the fact that I know not everyone can be here live every day, all day. And if you want to watch it on demand afterward, you can do so on DSPGaming, okay? So, if you like that, if you like the consistency and the amount of content that I put out and the kind of content, the positive content that I put out, and if you like hanging out with me on a daily basis, or you like catching up with the videos over on YouTube, and you want to see all this continue, then please consider contributing via one of the methods that I will outline in just a moment. FYI, I rely solely, well, almost solely, on crowdfunding contributions during the streams to keep stuff going. It's not like the old days where it was YouTube and you could upload videos and make tons of ad revenue. Those days are long gone. Now I'm pretty much reliant on you guys supporting me during the live streams, and I'm incredibly appreciative of all of you who would ever step up and contribute during a stream. Before I even speak about a certain way that you can contribute, I would like to say this up front. Contributions are not mandatory. My streams are free here on twitch.tv and always will be. For me, the reason I'm really here is to hang out and have fun with you guys, to share gameplay experiences, to have cool social interactions, and to put out something positive and fun that we can all enjoy. That's what I'm here for. I put out YouTube videos for 2.5 years before I ever monetized a gameplay video, because I only did it when I lost my job. I never intended for this to be my job. I fell into it by accident when I got laid off out of nowhere, okay? And I would continue to stream in the future, even if I wasn't able to stream full-time anymore. I would try to stream as much as I could, albeit it would probably be a much reduced capacity if I had to go do something else for a living, but I would still try to continue to stream as much as I could, even if I couldn't do it as a job, because I love it that much. I love interacting with you guys. I love these streams. They're so positive to me and fun. So I hope you guys understand that, all right? Now, that being said, all right, if you can contribute, please do. It is your contributions that keep everything going around here. And, thank you so much to anyone who has contributed and would consider contributing on a live stream. Fair enough? I don't want anyone to come to the stream, and because they can't contribute, I don't want you to feel like guilty or feel like the odd man out. That's not what this is about. It's about us hanging out and having fun. And then my philosophy is, if we are all having fun, if we're having a good time and people find positive value in my streams, then the contributions are going to come naturally. I don't have to sit here once we start gameplay and harp on, oh, no, contributions are slow today and stuff like that. I don't usually have to do that at all, because you guys are so positive because you like the streams. You see what I'm saying? So thank you for that. And thank you for 50 straight streams of hitting the tips goal, which is absolutely positive and insane. All right? All right. So now let's talk a little bit about how you can contribute. First of all, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. And this is the monthly pledge campaign where your contributions earn you personal perks depending on how much you've contributed. All right? So I'm not going to go into detail. It's all outlined there on the site. If you're interested, give it a look. Thanks to anyone who's a current pledgee, and thanks to anyone who would even give it a look and consider becoming a pledgee in the future. It helps a lot. Thank you. I have a Teespring store where I sell merchandise, and it's basically, t-shirts. There's other stuff there like hoodies and stickers and mugs. Today, in particular, I'm actually wearing my 10th anniversary shirt from last year, 2 years ago. I can't even remember, but 10 years of Dark Side Phil shirt. one of the many designs over there. And by the way, most of the designs you see on that site, multiple shirt colors, multiple text colors. It's not like, oh, you have to get a white shirt with red text. No, you could get, many different designs and everything. Now, I can attest to the quality of the product. Oops. Actually, I need that for today. I can attest to the quality of the product because I own a bunch of it, and I've had many of these shirts for years, and they have not worn out. Okay, so please give it a look, and anything you get there helps me out, and you get a cool collectible. So thanks a lot for that, guys. Now, if you would like to interact and contribute in a way that's going to get you, a little bit of a shout out, a little bit of recognition, and some interaction with me, then if you either cheer with bits, or you subscribe to my channel, or you tip me during the live stream, then I'm going to give you a live shout out on the stream. Okay. Please understand that if you want that, you got to be in line with the rules of the stream, and that means number one, no insults. Number two, no giant derailing paragraphs and off-topic stuff. Don't try to get me to say stuff that'll get me in trouble on Twitch. Yeah, it's very common sense stuff. Most people get it, and we have a lot of interactions on the streams, and it ends up being a really positive thing, so thanks for that. There's a Streamstats Leaderboard at the top of the screen that outlines things such as the top cheering contributor and top cheerer of each stream, another way for you to get recognition. And then there's two other leaderboards that are integrated directly into Twitch. That's the top bit cheerer of the week, as well as how many subs were gifted by each person during the week. FYI, today is Sunday. Sunday is considered the final streaming day of the week here on Twitch. So if you're looking to get on either of those leaderboards I just mentioned, today's the last day because tomorrow that resets to 0. Monday, they consider the first new day of the week. So yeah, you would have to contribute to have that reset. Or you have to contribute today if you want to get on it for the top spots of the week, because it will reset as of tomorrow. FYI. Okay, guys. Now, in regards to everything I'm talking about, you may say, geez, you just mentioned a million ways to contribute, right? What's the best way? The best way to contribute is by tipping me. Because when you tip me, there's two positive things about that. First of all, I get funds immediately when you tip me. That means that with bills coming up, like health insurance, like taxes, like condo dues, etc., okay? All those things can be, helped out by your tips. Grocery bill, just coming up this Tuesday, I got to go grocery shopping again. So the tips help with the immediate stuff that comes up, all right? Now, I'm not looking to gift horse in the mouth. If you guys want to contribute via other methods like cheering or subbing or Teespring, that's great. But those methods all have a lead time or a processing time on them. I don't see positive benefit for a while. But when you tip me, I get those funds immediately to use for whatever I need to use them on. That's why I say that tipping is preferred, okay? Now, in addition to that, we have an unprecedented 50 stream streak of hitting the tips goal. So, obviously, if you tip me today, that contributes toward the tips goal and keeping that going, keeping that positivity going, all right? So, again, if you can, please consider tipping me. Amazing if you can. If not, that's perfectly fine, all right? I understand, and thank you for any contributions that you may give because they all help out. Fair enough? All right, now, a public service announcement, everybody. Well, first of all, actually, let me tell you how you can tip. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. Either way takes you to my PayPal tips page. You can tip with a registered PayPal account, or you can use a debit or credit card. If you don't see the debit or credit card option, it's because you need to have the fully loaded desktop version of PayPal on your device. And if you're on a mobile device, maybe it went to the mobile version. So fully loaded desktop version, you should see those options. Now, the PSA is this. I want you guys to be protected. I want you guys to not be attacked and trolled online for watching a stream or for contributing to a stream. So I have a few tips that I have to give you that I feel are very important. The first is that if you are going to watch any live stream on Twitch, I strongly recommend you turn off your Twitch direct messages. Primarily, Twitch direct messages in the modern day are used to harass or to scam. What I mean by that is you will receive harassing messages from random idiots, insulting you, insulting the content creator. It's stupid. People just think it's funny, okay? Number two, they'll scam you. They'll send you links. Oh, click here. You click here. Next thing you know, they got your IP address and they're messing with you. So, in reality, do you need to be getting random direct messages all the time on Twitch? Of course not. What I've done is I've disabled it, but you can also set it up so that only people on your friends list who you trust can send you direct messages. I strongly recommend you do that. Do not just leave those open because it's just asking for trouble. Now, in addition to that, all right, I want you guys to understand that there are malicious people on the internet who actually get major pleasure out of hurting others anonymously. They don't get any personal gain out of it. It's not like they're getting anything for it. They just feel that there's actual worth in hurting others because they can do it. I know that sounds messed up because people like you and I are probably positive people who focus on positive aspects of our lives. Let's do something fun. Let's do something constructive. Let's do something with our family and friends. Well, these people aren't like that. These people are like, well, whoever I can hurt, man, I really get off on hurting others. It's screwed up. It's a really messed up mindset, but some people are like that. And the reason I bring this up is because I want you guys to feel protected. I want you to understand that most of us probably have a ridiculous amount of personal information on the internet that we don't even realize. Just between your social media accounts, you may have information like your friends and family members, your likes and dislikes, where you hang out, where you work. This is all private information that could easily be used against you to make you get harassed constantly online. All right? So please understand that and know that I'm looking out for you guys. If you're going to contribute on a live stream, I strongly recommend you hide your identity so people won't go after you for being a contributor. For example, you could cheer anonymously. You can gift a subscription anonymously. If you tip me today, you could just say anonymous rather than your real name. Or you could completely make up a name that has nothing to do with you, and then no one can come after you for it. All right? So please do so. Please do what you can to protect your identities. I really hate hearing that someone's getting harassed online because they participated in a stream, and I definitely want you guys to be safe. Okay, guys? Fair enough? All right. So before we move on to the shout-out segment, the final segment of the pre-stream, let's talk about the rules of the stream. First of all, I am streaming on twitch.tv, and that means I must abide by all rules and regulations of said business. I have to be in line with what they allow, and please understand that. I can't just say and do whatever I want on the streams. But in addition to that, I have my own code of conduct that I abide by here that I feel creates what I call a chill stream vibe and mentality. And you might say, well, what the hell does that mean? What it means is, excuse me. What it means is, I want you to be able to come to my stream and relax, have a safe, non-toxic environment. All right. I also want you to be able to have a good time, free from any kind of. Let me put it this way. I want you to be able to come to my stream and unplug from the stresses of your real life. Right now, let's face it. We're all stressed out with what's going on in real life. We know that there's a worldwide pandemic. We know the lockdowns have been super rough for everybody. And I like my stream to be a place where you can forget about all that for a while and come and unplug and just kind of hang out and have a good time, right? That being said, I have to basically enforce some rules to keep that kind of a chill vibe mentality, all right? So, please understand the rules are in place because of that. Let's talk about the rules. First of all, we don't talk about politics or religion on my streams. Let's face it, my gameplay streams really have nothing to do with those topics. And sadly, in the 11 plus years that I've been a content creator, I found that those topics are incredibly derailing to any kind of positive gameplay. People just tend to argue with each other rather than agree to disagree or even talk rationally about these topics. I don't want the stream to become a bunch of people attacking and arguing with each other. So please understand that's why they're not allowed as topics of discussion on the stream. However, if you are live here on the stream and there's a game I'm playing that has topics of politics or religion as part of the plot of the game, that's a completely different animal altogether. Yes, in case that would definitely be allowed, because obviously that's on topic. Okay? Now, recently I've expanded this to include ongoing discussion of the coronavirus. Now, I'm well aware that the world is in a pandemic and we're still in a lockdown and all this is still going on and it's the hot topic of discussion for everybody. Okay? I get it. That being said, everyone already knows about that. Everyone's constantly being bombarded with news about it every moment outside of my streams. A lot of people are coming to this stream to escape that. So please don't make this the coronavirus discussion stream. All right? We already know enough about it. I don't think we're going to have any breakthroughs of discussion here on the stream about it. So let's just try to keep that to a minimum. Fair enough? I hope so. Now, in addition to that, guys, I am well aware that there are tons of people on the internet who don't like me. I've already mentioned these are people who like to hurt others. They revel in bringing down and hurting others, even if they don't know them, even if they have never been personally affected by them. These are people who have latched onto me over the years, and at this point have slandered and defamed myself, my family members, and it's just completely screwed up how they try to ruin my life at every waking turn. Okay? So all that being said, I'm well aware these people exist. There's nothing I can do about it, so we don't bring it up on the streams. I don't want to hear about who said what about me and what's the latest conspiracy theory some idiot, drummed up about me to try to get attention. None of it matters. All right? This is a gameplay stream. This is supposed to be fun. It's not about my private life. It's not about conspiracy bullshit. It's about gameplay and hanging out and having a good time together. So please keep it on topic. If you bring up that stuff, that negative shit, you are going to be moderated appropriately because it is against the rules. Fair enough? Please understand, number one, we don't want the positivity of the stream to be derailed by these idiots. And number two, we don't want to give them undue attention. So, all right. Let us now get to the third and final segment of the pre-stream, the shout-outs. This is where I say thank you to you guys for your contributions. And we have a little bit of fun discussion on the stream. We update the leaderboards a bit before we begin with anything, okay? Excuse me. Good Game Goblin tipped $1.30. And he asks 3 perfectly fair questions and then one that's stupid. So I'll answer the 3 fair questions. First, he says, how's life been? Life itself has been fine. The fact that I've been battling these goddamn allergies for like 2-3 weeks is annoying as hell. I don't like having to clear my throat. I don't like sneezing. It sucks ass. But hopefully I'll be back to normal soon. The problem is that, the allergy season just started. So potentially I could be like this for weeks. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But thank you for asking. He also says, this is all quiet in Washington. I mean, it's particularly quiet because we're in lockdown. It's hard to hear a noise when everyone's at home. Is Jasper behaving himself? No. Jasper is being his usual mischievous self. I don't think he's been behaving himself since we got him. Okay? And then a stupid question that I'm not going to answer. So thank you, Good Game Goblin, for the $1 tip. Now, I would have put him up on the leaderboard, but someone else already tipped more. So I'm just going to update the tips total. And then we move on to Man Not in Love, who tipped me $2.20. And he says, Phil, it's my birthday. I'm 29 years old, and it sucks because I woke up feeling crappy. I'm going to try and enjoy myself. I ordered a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I'm going to play Animal Crossing thanks to you. I can't wait. Going to get me a steak, and can't wait for the stream tonight. Sounds good. You might not be aware of this. I know this sounds crazy. Animal Crossing, New Horizons, okay, is actually the 3rd best-selling Nintendo game of all time. I know that sounds crazy. Like, what? It's true. It sold an insane amount of copies because everyone was stuck at home. It came out literally at the best possible time for Nintendo, and like everyone who owns a Switch bought it. So it's pretty insane. This game, the only games that apparently are better selling than Animal Crossing are 2 Smash Brothers. Okay? Pretty nuts. So anyway, you'll probably like it. It's super relaxing. It is. It's just super duper relaxing. And it's not super complicated. It's not stressful. That's kind of what people need right now. A way to just relax and unwind and not think about the stresses of what's going on out there. So I understand why the game got so popular. So, I think you'll enjoy it, Man Not in Love. Thank you for the tip. I hope you feel better. I hate waking up and feeling crappy, too. Some days I wake up and my sinuses are swollen. Can't breathe. I got a fucking headache, Oh, God. And then I'm like, damn, I just got to get this out of my system. And usually within a few hours, I feel better. But I certainly hope that you feel good or feel better, okay? Egg Gangster did a 50-bit cheer. He said, I finished Final Fantasy VII Remake and I loved it. I have the itch to play more Final Fantasy. Should I play 9 or 10 next? I don't know. I would say 9 is super linear game. Okay, like Final Fantasy 9 is good. I just played it last year for the first time. And I definitely liked it, but the game is so linear until the very end. At the end of the game, it finally opens up and allows you to do optional stuff. But until then, like, seriously, the game is so linear, and I think that a lot of people have issue with that. So, I would say it's your own discretion. 10 definitely has more open world freedom in it, kind of even from the get-go. So, yeah, I would say both great games, but, really depends more on what you're looking for. By the way, I like the plot of 9 better than the plot of 10. Just saying, I did. Magic Sperm Whale resubscribed for 3 months and said, "Yeah." Okay, thank you, Magic Sperm Whale. Appreciate that. Snow Carl cheered. He says, is using euphemisms like positive benefit or contributions rather than money or money in an account a conscious choice or just natural? Well, it depends. All right. First of all, if you say money, people tend to say, wow, all you're doing is talking about money. Even if you're not. Even if you only say it like twice on a stream, people might get turned off by saying that. All right? Just being honest here. It's true. When I say, tipping me helps me more than anything, do you think people want to hear, well, tipping me helps me more because there's money in my account, No. They want to hear, okay, you're contributing, you're helping out, here's this kind of stuff that I can take care of with those contributions, right? It's all about careful wording and making sure that you're not hammering a repetitive thing in that might offend people, Everyone knows that when you tip me, you're giving me money. Duh. I mean, it'd be pretty silly if you didn't understand that. You know what I mean? But I've already said this many times, and I'll say it again. Twitch has strict requirements on what you can say and can't say. For example, bits have no monetary value, and therefore cannot be equated to money, because they don't have monetary value. If you do that on a stream, you get in trouble. And I would never do that, because that's against Twitch's terms of service. See? So that's why you have to say things in certain ways. It's pretty common sense. Why people still don't understand this, I don't know. But whatever. Okay. Snow Carl is my waifu. Tipped $1 and then said, talking about horses. It's basically an insulting idiot. So thanks for the $1 tip, you stupid insulting idiot. I'm not going to derail the stream with your stupidity. But thanks for the tip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this yes at the end. I mean, obviously I'm super happy that we hit 50 a 50 stream streak, but it's taking up too much room on the leaderboard there. I Heart Darts 2507 tipped $2.50 to become the top tipper of the day. Hold on a second here. I'm going to put him up on the leaderboard, and then he asked a question. Hold on. I Heart Darts 2507 $2.50. Cool. And he says, let's have a positive chill stream today. I'm wondering, how does Nioh 2 compare to Nier Automata in terms of difficulty? Thanks again. I don't know if I'm really the person to ask. If you remember, my Nier Automata playthrough was only the first run, and apparently the only way to truly see the entirety of the game and really face all of its challenge is to replay the game like 4 times, which is crazy, but apparently it's true. Apparently there's like scenario 1 again with another character, then a scenario 2, and then like a grand finale scenario or something like that. And I never went that far. So in reality, was it challenging? Yes. But was it super challenging? No. Nioh 2 is definitely challenging. Like, Nioh 2 is tough as shit, especially in the early, like, 5, 6, 7 hours, until you start getting your build up and getting the abilities and your weapon ready and your, everything you need. Man, the game is hard. Now I would say the game isn't nearly as hard because I've got my build going, and I've obviously gotten used to playing the game and everything, but it's super difficult. I would actually say Nioh 2 is tougher than Nioh 1, and from my experience. So, okay. Let's say thank you to those who have cheered this week. The top 10 cheers of the week. In 10th place, we got Sundance McGee. In 9th place, Kurosawa Kid. In 8th place, Mr. Papa Vera. In 7th place, Ninstar Rune. In 6th place, Dinosaur. In 5th place, Sambuca. 4th place, Crapcock. 3rd place, Shirtmas Mofo. In 2nd place, Freddie B. Cardi. Cardi B, excuse me. And in 1st place, Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you guys so much for all the cheers this week. And then thank you to those who have gifted subscriptions this week, including I Killed Phil, Big Papa Phil, Freddie B. Cardi, Philly Buckeye, Orange X Juice, and K Mayshart, who all gifted a single sub. Thank you to Elon Jusk, who gifted 4 subscriptions. Star St. Mark, who gifted 5. My favorite Jordy Quotes, who gifted 5. And Beastbot, who gifted 9. So thank you guys very, very much. That's really it for the pre-stream, guys. I know that's a short one, but yeah, we've gotten through all the shout-outs and everything. So I think what we're going to do, let's take a couple minutes break. I have to use the restroom. So actually, this is fortuitous that we ended early because I have to use the restroom pretty badly. And then we're going to jump into Nioh. All right? What I'll do, I'll actually play some music here because it may take me a few more minutes because I got to use the bathroom. But when I come back, we'll jump right in. It's not going to be a super long break or anything, okay? All right, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks, and I'll see you in a sec.